All right. Welcome, guys, to today's session. Today we are starting a little bit early because it's Monday and there is a setup that is already kind of interesting to me, though I'm not expecting a lot of volume today, but it is what it is. The best thing is just to show up when you see your setup, trade it regardless. Stick to the playbook. That is all that matters. So a quick one is today I'm basically looking forward for sales. So let me just share with you guys a couple of reasons for this. Um, so basically, last Friday price pushed aggressively to retest the 38,200 price level. We did see uh, a correction, so to say, towards this takeoff point, which is this level right here. Of course, a couple of you guys remember this particular trade I took, which of course I made mention the reasons to why I took this trade. So price actually pushed to initial target which I expected. I explained it. So if probably you were not part of Friday's live, please kindly switch back to my channel and check it out. So price push back down. We had a takeoff point from there. Of course, blah blah blah. We have this correction, strong drop. So price ended up closing around this area. So you can see this is where price closed. Then price opened with a strong drop. This is it right there on Sunday. So basically, after this strong drop, we see price gradually pushing backward. This steady pushback. So basically, this is a supply zone that I've noted right here, and of course I expected a sell. So at this point I expected price to push back to test this trend line, then probably sell. So we have had a trend line break, price push back into that supply. On this 15 minutes candle time frame, I've seen a strong bull and this bearish candle confirmation, right? So I just had to, I was trying to wait for 1 p.m, but immediately I saw that nice bearish candle. I said, okay, it wouldn't hurt to just jump in. So I had to jump in at the middle of that candle. That is right where I entered. That is at the break of this bullish candle. So basically, that is the buyers looking out for sell. The risk is just minimal. It's Monday. I don't want to risk much. And of course, this is going to be the only trade I'm going to be picking today, whether it goes good or bad. So I'm just risking about 27 pips on this particular trade. I'm looking forward to see if we can have a nice drop towards a retest of this current low. So basically, which is obviously the 3800 level. So that's basically where I'm expecting price to drop to if we see a drop. That is technically. So let's quickly look at the 30 minutes, how it looks like. So this is how the 30 minutes looks like. So in the 30 minutes, based on how we had an engulfing candle, so there might be a probability that price will push back a little bit before a drop. So that is on the technical side of things on the 30 minutes time frame. So a quick look on the 1 hour, there is this rejection candle, rejection at the supply right here. So there's still probability for price to drop on the 1 hour time frame. So we're gonna stay on the 30 minutes, then we'll be playing around 30 minutes and the 15 minutes time frame. So let's see how it unfolds. Then quickly let me take a look at the fundamental, though today it's just gonna be a slow day. I'm not, so first of all let me show you guys this. So basically on the calendar side of things, you can see not really expecting much from the US release from the US guys. Basically just having this manufacturing index which is coming in at around 2 hours 27 minutes. Basically I don't think we will be online towards that time. So let's see, not really expecting much. It's Monday. So here just gonna do a little bit of plus or minus to see what's up. So here on the stock data, so basically it's kind of like a 50-50 thing. As you can see, we have the greens and the reds. So basically I'm just going to be looking at the possibility of the red turning green or the green turning red. So basically from what I can see from the pointers, we have just one of the major five top companies here, which is the United Health, remaining is in the red zone. So let's just see, though it's not that strong, but let's just see how everything unfolds. So I'm just gonna be relying on the technical side of things, expecting price to follow suit. So that is just gonna be the barriers for today. So that is it. Let's see if it turns out red, we lose 27 pips, and that will be where I'm gonna call it for the day. Today's Monday. I'm just gonna have one trade, and here it is. So I wouldn't bother looking at gold now. No point. US oil hits my sell zone, so it's from there it's just dropping. So basically no trade here for the live stream. Gold, no trade, not calling out anything, guys. So but just for educational purposes here on gold. So let's see. So basically what I can see here is that this is the hourly time frame. So we can see that there had been a break at this point of this level, which I had identified earlier based on this zone right here. So price broke above it, drastically came back below. I think this is also market open. So this is basically market open. So we had a lot of volume coming in during the market open, just as what we can see on the US30. So we had price tap there, retrace, then gradually a build up in the bullish momentum. Price pushed higher almost to the level I am so much anticipating, but it could not get there. So we have a retest of the broken structure. So basically a breaking structure, a retest, and this is a tweezer on the hourly time frame. So there might be a possibility for price to continue bullish here on gold. So basically we are already in US30, so no other trade for me. So basically this is just what I'm saying, but I wouldn't encourage you to jump in. So if it fits your trading view, of course you can suit yourself. So I'm just gonna stick to my US30, and currently I am in some whooping 65 pips. I feel like crying, I feel like dancing. So basically that is it, guys. No hard feelings, no hard feelings. All right. Ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Right, so let's stay here. This is where we are. So we're staying here. The expectation. So as usual, so basically this might be a reference point to either take partials or break even or probably exit depending on the duration. So this is about 40 pips. So 40 pips from the entry point. So risking 27, so about 27.5 pips. So that is it. All right. Whoa, it's getting critical. So basically, I think just the first couple of 11 minutes, price is just pushing so hard than expected. But regardless, so I'm just trying to see it as a retest of the trend line again. So let's see. But trust me, if it breaks this level, man, we are just likely to get fried. And for me, that's okay. It's Monday, one trade, and we will call it a day. So today is the 29th of January. So January's January's trading month is coming to an end gradually. So it might be a little bit tricky because uh, one trading month is ending and another is starting off. So just get prepared for that. Most it's also NFP week. So sometimes you gotta prepare for that. So regardless, we sticking to the setup. Trade what you see and not what you think. Today there's really not any fundamental to basically give us a strong vibe. So basically, for those of us just joining, so reasons for this trade is this healthy supply. So you can see it gives a sell, so price is back to that supply. So basically I'm expecting to see a drop from that point. So on the 15 minutes we had a closure, which was this nice bearish candle prior to the 1 p.m. Candle open. So I just had to jump in when I saw that healthy candle. So basically that is the reason, or the perspective for which I am in this sell trade. So couple with the rejection or the correction we had on Friday. So I'm just kind of banking to see if there's a probability that we might have another strong drop regardless. And more so, when price was pushing back upward, we can see it wasn't that healthy. As you can see, series of tiny body bullish candle. But at this point, when price got to the supply, we saw a nice sell candle coming in, or some nice sell candle coming in. So basically we are just uh, looking forward to see, or to see if our expectation will be met. We are still below the trend line. We are in the supply zone. So let's see. It is what it is. Our risk is just minimal because I'm just risking about 27 pips. So that is always the beauty of our setup. We risk less so that in case we get taken out of stop loss, there's always a high probability of recovering with the next trade, or with the next positive trade, so to say, rightly speaking. So first 15 minutes is gone. New 15 minutes candle. So like I said, we're gonna be sticking around the 30 minutes candle so that we don't uh, look at things awkward. So at certain times you want to stay a little bit in the higher time frame to really have a stronger perspective of what is actually going on, so that you don't make hasty decisions. So here we are. Let us allow the market to do its thing. So in the next 15 minutes, let's see what is going to happen. That's going to be our uh that is stock market open. So let's see if we will get some moves then in our favor, or is it going to take us out. As the case may be, we are following the playbook, and of course this playbook has a high winning ratio, so we ain't gonna leave it for one single loss in case it ends up in a loss. We learn, we move on. So this is just to prepare your mind so that you don't always pick trades expecting that, okay, every single trade is going to be a win. That is not true. If you want to be realistic with yourself, every single trade is not going to be a win. You obviously going to lose along the way. But what matters is that at the end of the day, when you do the summation of your total trades, my friend, you should be in a win streak. So with that being said, down the line in February, I will be uh, dropping contents on a prop firm that I have been tracking. So currently we are done with phase 2. We're just waiting for the funded account details. It has taken them a couple of, let's say, we're done with phase 2. That was Friday, and up till now I've not gotten my details. So I'm just trying to see how they are. Then of course I'm going to be dropping a video giving you guys full details on the prop, so that in case you want to engage, then you get to know you how you prepare your mindset towards uh how you can approach these guys. So because sometimes a lot of people slide into my DM and like, okay, which prop firm have you tested? So Best of that, I just had to try these guys out, and I'm gonna give you guys the review. Hopefully we get to the withdrawal, then we will actually have a full review on how they process withdrawal. Of course, right now I'm already experiencing a little bit delay in issuing of the a live account, though I've contacted them and they're like, okay, our review team is still reviewing, and all those jargon sometimes they said. So we're still patiently waiting. So just wanted to tip in that. So let's see. So we are giving our trade some time. So let me just enter my channel. Right. So 8 minutes to go for the stock market open. So let's see. What's up? What's up? Let's see who's right there. All right. So goal is trying to do the expected, but of course, like I said, I ain't picking any other trade. So if it suits your setup, then of course, feel free to suit yourself. Four minutes to go. Trying to see if we can get some. So, still hanging on there. We have a couple of seconds to go, or a minute and some seconds to go for the stock market open. So let's see, man. Right, right. Right, so few seconds. Let's see. So today, like I said, I'm not going to be spending much time on charts. I do not really expect so much from the market. So let's quickly take a look at if we are still in perspective or there is a change in dynamics here. Still basically 04, Johnson 04, 23. Alright, so new 30 minutes up, and this is how it's just looking at. So this is the situation, man. Well, so wow. So gold has done a little bit of a nice spike there, pushing bullish. So that is gold already soaked in here on US30. Like I said, if the buy was in line with your setup, man, you could have bought. I saw the buy, but I just decided to stick to just one trade for today. And that trade happened to be US30. So either win or lose, we are good. Alright, so let me just give this trade how many minutes? 15 minutes to see how it turns out. So, right, so be with you guys in the next 15 minutes. Let's see if we can get some music running at the background. I think I have some music there. Oh no. Um, so let's have that rolling bit there. Whoa, 15 minutes down the line, and so still there's no volume as expected, but I'm still in it, man. Congratulate those that were able to crash in on this goal. That was a nice one. Nice one. Whoa, that was a quick, smooth 60 pips. Damn. And here we are on US30 who has refused to give us even 10 pips. The reality of trading. So this 30 minutes. So the new 15 minutes candle is just trying to push up. Alright, so we already determined our fates, decided that it is either this trade or nothing, and so we are still in the trade. This could have been a very nice one. We did not take that trade. So and from the look of things, our trade is not looking too good at the moment because uh, I've been in this trade for a couple of minutes now. So this is 46 minutes or more because I think I picked the trade about 5 minutes to 1 p.m. So that is about 15 minutes from now, or 50 minutes ago, sorry. And right now I'm just a little bit above my entry in negative. So I'm still gonna be patiently watching the trade. Let's see what 2 p.m. has. But what I'm not going to do is to sit around and see it break this previous high. If it breaks the previous candle's high, the previous 30 minutes high, and even tap into this level, I'm just going to accept the loss. So at that point, I'd rather not allow it to hit my SL. I'm just going to uh, take the loss and call it a day, show up tomorrow, and still repeat the playbook. It is as simple as that. So always looking forward to trading the playbook exactly as it is, regardless. So let's just see. All right, so still hanging on there. All right, we have really waited for too long, too long, and this is the new 1 hour candle popping up. There is a possibility that this trade might go south. This trade might go south. But it is what it is. Like I said, I still maintain my previous stand regardless. If I see a break above this previous candle, then this trade becomes invalid for me because it has taken too much time. I'm not really seeing the volume, and it's not really giving me that vibe. So I would rather minimize my loss and check back tomorrow. So that is the only condition for me to close this trade. But aside from that, if it keeps dancing and eventually sells, fine. So as long as I am above the waters with regards to this particular trade, I'm still gonna hold it. But if not, I will sign out at the break of the spot. So basically, so note the prices. So basically that is a 38,100. So you can check it out on your trading view. This is I think this is Oanda. So you can see that is Oanda right there. So that is what I use basically for my analysis. I think I'm just a bit comfortable with their feet, so you can use that to track this trade in case, because in the next couple of minutes, if it's still gonna be behaving this way, I'm gonna be signing out of the stream, even if I'm gonna be holding the trade. Like I said, as long as it is above the waters in the sense that it's in green, I'm gonna hold. The only time I'm gonna exit is if it breaks the last two 30 minutes candles high, or probably tap into this level right here. So regardless if it taps and return, I don't care. But that is the conditions to why I can exit this trade in negative, or to even exit this trade. Yeah. So let's give it some more time. This was crazy. So let me see how does the 1 hour candle looks like. Whoa. So we had a previous rejection that this also tried and I ended up closing bearish lower than the open of the previous 1 hour candle. So it's not sending a good signal on the hourly time frame. So I think volume is beginning to creep in. Volume is beginning to creep in, but it is what it is. So it's gradually pushing against us. Wow. The M15 setup is not looking friendly. It's not looking friendly at all. Let me have my final confirmation. Alright, so before then, so this is basically so if we take out this and tap this, so let me just have an alert there so that I can track it properly. So that's basically it. So if it taps there, then we just accept the loss. So let me just see how many pips we are willing to lose. So that would be about 12 pips. So hitting the psychological level, that's going to be 14 pips. So basically that is what overall I can risk on this trade, because it has taken so much time and it's really not looking good for the sales any longer. But I'm also not going to exit unless of course it takes out the high of this bullish candle, which is of course the high of the 30 minutes candle here, this candle right there. So that is the basis for my exits. So it's a tough one, a tough day, man, especially in a situation that the trade we didn't take ended up giving some massive return, because we were already locked in on US30, and of course I already made a decision that today I'm just gonna be hanging on to one trade, and boom, we are stuck here. Not really looking too good, but it is the decision I have made. It is gradually returning back to my entry. Trust me, it is getting exhausting. That's one of the challenge when you are picking a trade in a no low volume day, or it can suck out your energy, especially while on the stream. So basically, this is a very easy way to manage a trade, or a very easy to manage this particular kind of trade. A trade like this on a very normal day, it should be a set and forget kind of a trade where you just set it and go about doing your normal thing, and just when you return you keep checking maybe every 30 minutes, just keeping track of the trade in 30 minutes time to see if certain setups are certain levels are being violated, for you to know if you are supposed to exit the trade or still hold on to the trade, whatever. So that is basically an easy way to keep track of your trade as a day trader. But of course, in a live stream you just have to sit there, watch it out, allow it to play with your emotions. At the end of the day, you still stick to your decision regardless of the outcome of the trade. So this is basically tip for those that basically always want to sit down, watch their trade. Trust me, many a times you're gonna make irrational decision, because whenever the candle is just moving, sometimes you're not just gonna uh, get a hold of yourself. You're just gonna be acting irrational, and trust me, the market does not care. So unless maybe you have system in place just like myself, where you're like, okay, you are in a sell, but if this violates, then you can just maybe minimize your loss and just move on with your day, come back the next day and still re-engage with the same playbook, of course, because this same playbook has produced lots of results, lots of results, man. So new 15 minutes candle is about to pop open. So let's see, is this still gonna hold? We are back into profits, but trust me, this is not worth celebrating at the moment until maybe we have a clean break of this structure. I want to see a clean break of this break close, probably retest on the lower time, maybe 5 minutes, then so basically this is what I'm expecting, or maybe just a strong drop to this level. So basically this is our first TP. All right, so I think we are new 15 minutes candle is up, and whenever there is such volume before the new 15 minutes, sometimes it is worth to be concerned, like to basically for you to pay attention. So currently we are up 20 pips. So if you are in this trade, I think it's high time you break even, man. We have been in the trade for such a long period of time. It's been draining, very draining. Trust me, it's been exhausting. So currently so 21 pips. So trust me, you can break even at this point, and at this point it's gonna be risk free. So if it retraces to take you out, fine. So but for me, I'm still fully exposed. The only thing I've done is to reduce my SL. So I'm still fully exposed. Oh, sorry, partially exposed. Sorry, because I've reduced my XL. Alright, so let me clear this stuff right here. So that structure has been broken, but we are yet to see a close below it. So we are now in a safe zone. So like I said, you can break even, but for me, I have adjusted my SL to this area. So now being the high, some pips are above this current candle, because from the start I've always I was already ready to risk that. Right, so let's see. So first TP, so I'm just gonna give myself the next 15 minutes to see whatever happens. It's really been a heck of a day. So you see, it has just broken but did not close. So this is one of the reasons that made me not to just break even, because it can just come back to entry, take me out. So a couple of 11 minutes more, still hanging on to the trade. So let's see, taking another 10 minutes of coming back to see however the trade turns out. All right, so finally, for those of us that break even, we are out, and it's like price is approaching my SL. Like I said, I adjusted my SL here. So at this point, this trade personally is a loss, but for the live stream, it's a break even. For me, it's a loss because I was already willing to stay true till the end of this trade, man. So this is where I'm gonna call it a day. So hopefully we'll meet again tomorrow. Meet again tomorrow. I wanna believe we have learned some lesson in today's trade. It is not over until it's over.